Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution with me, your host Tim. We left off, we managed to get into the apartment complex where the Dutchman had been hiding. However, he managed to escape, and we just in time to avoid Bell Tower, who showed up there to arrest him or kill him. We're now, I think, going to try to track him down. Maybe he's in the hive, or maybe someone in the hive might know where he went. So, we're going to show up here and see what information we can discover. We actually have I think, a hive membership card. Let's see if this will get us into this place.
Good to see you again, sir. Go right in.
And we leveled. Awesome. We have 2 praxis, and we are going to go ahead and get that cybernetic leg prosthesis. Let's take it. We now can jump higher, which is just okay. But it will let us get around a little easier. I'm really after the run silently, and then we're good with this area. Then we'll put some more points into thermal armor to get us the EMP upgrade, and then the rest might be being put into stealth and batteries. We'll have to decide then.
想要什么东西，到把才去看看。
Very impressive machinery, my friend. As you can see, not all of us are as lucky as you.
Oh yeah, he's still using servos. His parts are more mechanical than ours.
That's professional work you got. Are you a guinea pig? A veteran? Shit. Compared to you, my job looks homemade.
That's right, Bell Tower. They're the cops around here in case you didn't know it. They're here to put an end to corruption. And I can get them here in seconds because my dad works for them.
Wow, that's cool. So if I call you next week, can you get me on the guest list? And the cover charge here is highway robbery.
She doesn't care whatsoever. She's here for the dancing. This is kind of dirty. That's kind of creepy. You two should not be doing synchronized dancing. Security guards, okay. Lots of them around. I would hope that they would be here.
第一次来蜂窝，听好了，别惹事。这里的保镖可不是省油的灯。
Good advice anywhere you go, honestly. No real dance floors here, though. I guess it's mostly a drinking, hanging out place, I suppose.
You didn't hear anything like. And stay away from the basement unless you have Mr. Tong's permission.
Okay, so the harvesters must be working for Tong.
You got a favorite poison?
The Golden Phoenix Sling.
Oh, a man of taste, are we? Excellent choice. There you go. You got a favorite poison?
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tong. Check the VIP lounge upstairs.
Thank you, Bobby Bao. Do we actually have the wine in our inventory? We do. Burnt out after a long day? Throw back a couple of Golden Phoenix slings and you'll feel reborn. Ginseng extract cough syrup and a healthy dose of sake, kissed with tequila, and some other things we'd rather not divulge. Just say sling me. Warning. Alcohol beverages will be the bigger... Oh. Afraid. I kind of know that. No, actually we need to drink it. Yeah, our life is 200 at the moment, so we don't need it.
You've got to be kidding me. The owner of the most popular club in Hengsha has his office in a smelly old basement?
Mr. Tong is conscious of his roots. He likes everyone he does business with to be conscious of them, too.
Right. And on the plus side, if a business associate displeases him, a basement is much more private.
You said it. I did. But I advise you not to repeat it to just anyone. I only mention it because I'm trying to score.
Good luck with that.
I can't believe all the girls are dancing, but the guys are just kind of drinking. Is this high school? Suppose it might be. Okay, so is there a way or anything, any vents in the bathroom? Not in this bathroom, not today. Hello. Really wanted me to know this. The bull has been asking questions about our little basement club. Has someone broken the first rule? I hear him or anyone else asking again, I will find the little snitch and cut off more than just a finger. In the meantime, I'm changing the basement access code, 0415. Memorize it, and delete this missive. Oh, we can't even shut the door. He's sleeping, I guess he's waiting for a date or something.
只是我还是今晚的酒速度太高了。
我的确是从 VIP 房间拿来的，不过也许你是被我的魅力醉倒了吧？
哦，是吗？
可能吧。你现在喝一口，什么？不想让我把你灌醉，再占你的便宜？
我还没想好啊。
你真会挑逗我。
感兴趣吗？特价。
Oh shit! It's gone. My pocket secretary.
对，那又怎样？不珍贵的东西。
No man, you don't understand. Tom's email, the new basement security code, it was on it.
什么？
就在楼上走的那个，穿迷彩服的那个。你开什么玩笑？我懂。戴黑眼镜，别人看上去更性感。
Nice. I guess they're talking about how hot I look.
他二指兼备。对呀，我一定要把他弄到手。
Oh, it's these two girls talking about me. I thought it was them. How about that? Jensen's not here for love, though. We're here for Tong.
The Hive is the best lounge in Hengsha, upper or lower city. Mr. Tong says to keep out the undesirables. Makes people want to get in even more.
Sure. I guess that's like prestige or something.
You work here?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What do you do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
Way to go, Jensen. Way to go. We'll pinpoint this. He probably knows that Tong would want to know about this information.
You expect me to fall for that? Small-timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Now it's time you were leaving. Go back to your own country. There's nothing for you here.
Oh, he liked that. Maybe we can... We could try this. Let's advise. Because we do have backup and support. We have technically Malik and me.
Being an outsider here gives me the advantage. I got backup and support that nobody else knows about, plus some resources of my own. Your boss can gain from all this, but only if you let me see him.
That might be true, but your skin color always will be a handicap in China. Van Bruggen has the same problem, which is why we took pity and gave him a safe place to hide out. What if I make you a deal? We only need Van Bruggen for a couple of jobs. After that, we got no use for him. So you come back in a month, and I personally show you where he is.
Could be in a coffin by then. I'll pinpoint this, because I think this is correct. He'll be dead within a week, and Tong might... Oh... Yeah, I think we'll advise. It might make Tong's life easier.
All I need from Van Bruggen is information. The same information his enemies are trying to keep from getting out. There's no point in them going after him anymore once he tells me what he knows. So if Tong lets me see him now, in the long run, it'll make his life easier.
You want to bring the Dragon Queen down on your head instead of the Dutchman's? I should sell tickets for that. All right. You can see Tong in his office downstairs. I'll radio the bees to let you through.
Thank you, sir. Awesome. I like this guy's attitude. Darker shades. Achievement unlocked. Oh my goodness. We didn't have the Casey Aug for that as well. So there, my thoughts were that I didn't want to make it seem like I was going to disrespect Tong. I wanted to hint that this is his town, he is a smart gentleman, and that by me helping, it would actually make Tong's life easier. Hopefully he'll relay that to Tong for us. Actually, I guess that's what he's doing now.
Nice. Those custom jobs. They sure ain't TYM. They mostly make knockoff crap. You take what you can get, though, right?
I suppose so. It never occurred to me that TYM is actually making shoddy merchandise, though. I thought they were another huge competitor. I guess maybe they're not. Well, I mean, they are. Perhaps they're competitive by selling the upgrades cheaper. More people would be able to afford them then.
Wow, 好漂亮的夹克。
It is.
皮的吗？哦，对不起，太多的金粉黄了。
I have one of those on me. I guess we'll just go ahead and drink it. Woo! That's quite an effect. Quite a lot of stuff in this one. I don't see anything else around the corner here. Oh, okay, so I guess let's go downstairs and talk to Tong. We'll also eat one of these bars. Get me a third, whatchamacallit, just in case. Hello, gentlemen.
I'm busy. Ask the bartender if you need something.
Got to see the bartender upstairs and downstairs. You don't have to carry your drinks all the way up here, I suppose. So we're looking for the basement. So that would be, I guess, where? Around the corner here? Are we just allowed down there? Where? Hold on. The arrow's this way. Let's pick up the map, everyone. Sorry about that. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, so it's around the corner here, I guess? Is this it right here? Do I just walk downstairs? Hold on. What's my current quest say? Tong's office is in the basement of the Hive. I've been given clearance to speak with him there. Let's hope he knows where Von Bruggen is. Okay, so I guess we can just open the door? Okay, so we don't need to do any hacking. He's expecting us, and I guess he's letting us down here. Just a freezer. Nothing in there, I think, for us. Nothing's hostile, so we are totally allowed to be in here. While I'm here, though, let's try this rank 5 system. This will be our first rank 5 attempt. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. %15% chance we get detected immediately. Okay, let's use our nukes to get through this.
Access granted.
Whew, 125, 1,250 bucks. Wow. So this leads behind the bar. That was the DJ's right there. That must lead back out to where the manager was located. Okay, so it's just a back entrance. Still, that was worth the 1,250 bucks just for hacking through that. Amazing.
Nice. Those custom jobs. They sure ain't TYM. They mostly make knockoff crap. You take what you can get, though, right? Sure, Tai Young built this damn city, but he cut corners to do it for sure. I've heard some nasty rumors about the quality control.
Oh, that would be nervous to live in this city with the city on top. That's just screaming for problems to happen. Okay. Oh, right! Hello, Tong.
You see this? Had to screw it up in the fourth. I'm just flushing my money down the pot.
You're Tong?
Hey, you only work that out now. Guess you're not as sharp as you think. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Fair enough, Tom. Thank you. I'm not going to read anything in his office. That seems like a poor decision to do.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the Triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No. Don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
I wonder what Malik's doing there. Oh, she used to live in Hong Kong for a while, didn't she? She must know someone there. Oh, let's head on over.
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink before you do. Maybe Bobby will have something for you.
Bobby?
The bartender. The real bartender, that is.
Thanks. I just might check that out.
You do that.
And no reason to cause trouble with them. Apparently he has a quest for us. That's what that quest is.
You got a favorite poison?
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers. But all right, I'll bite. What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem? It involves a woman. Someone who owes Tong Operation here some money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it pays well. You interested?
I need the details first. I don't think I'm going to take this one. I don't know what it is.
Sorry, not my kind of thing.
All right, Guaylo. But something tells me you'll be back.
Maybe I will be. But right now I don't have enough information to make any sort of judgment, and I don't know what I need to do. I'm not willing to assassinate somebody, for example, if I don't have a reason to do a decent reason. I'm not going to accept unless I get some details about it. All right, let's step outside. Okay, let's quick save. And the pods. Where are the pods? How to get to the pods? Let's pick up the map. Where am I? Where am I going? Okay, the opposite direction is where we want to go. This way. So after the Alice Garden pods, maybe we'll go back and consider doing that job. So one thing you'll note, one thing about me and doing quests in these games is I am not above refusing to do quests. I don't accept every quest and do it for the experience or money. Sometimes I won't do it. If it doesn't make sense for me to do it, or I don't feel it makes sense for the character to do so, or I can't justify it, I won't. Nope, just won't. Which can be a shame because sometimes there's a lot of stuff you can get. Was this here before? Remember the blockade there before? I'm assuming it was. Something tells me this is. Nah, yeah, I still see some people over here, and the police. Okay, so we have more of the storage units that we can hack here. Let's go find the one gentleman. So I guess the gentleman first. He's gonna be over here, Tim, at the actual. Yep, Alice Garden Pods. Okay, let's head on into this place.
你这个人真犟！我听说他们想对那个感受到他坏脾气的人仁慈一点。的旅馆。
那我们这些租房的怎么办？把我们都赶出去吗？
他们不能这么做。有些人已经在这住了很多年了。
我们可能根本没有选择。来这里买，忠孝业。我的朋友，那么多的外地人来这里消费。 对那个感受到他坏脾气的人仁慈一点，狠狠地撞他一把。如果他们不这么做，那就是傻子。
我们倒还是有一个选择，可以在大中区买一套房子。
你说那片公寓楼，天知道什么时候会盖完。
Interesting. What is? I've heard a term for that sort of thing, where cheap places are bought and they're renovated or brought to become more popular to the wealthy, and then the people who used to live there can no longer afford it. Is that called? What is that called? I can't pronounce it. Gentrification, I think is what it's called.
怎么样？我能帮你吗？还是你还在考虑啊？
Oh, I'm good. That looks delicious, though. Well, I mean, but it's just pixels. Image, what have you? Oh man, I just got done eating dinner. I just had some sushi. So, is that what is that called? Hibachi, I think.
这个月又得捉襟见肘了。
房租钱又不够了。
嘘，你知道姐很爱偷听别人，我能感觉到她就在那藏着呢。
哦，对，不好意思。哎，你找到工作了吗？
没有，你呢？
也没有。我忍不住，我好喜
Good
欢
luck to those two. Suspicious. Hello, harvesters. They might be here being the Dutchman's personal bodyguard, however, as it were, from Tong.
Yes, yes. Beds on second and third floor. Showers and laundry in basement. You want a pot?
I'll go at the moment. Just visiting. Hello, gentlemen.
还不错。
Thank you.
很好。
Nice to have some respect for my augmentations, I suppose. Okay, how are we looking on our praxis as well? We have none saved. Okay, and we're close. We're already close to leveling up again. Unbelievable. Hello, sir.
对不起，你不能从这走，我很忙。
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you, I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
She can. I'll go along with her.
Sure. Makes them more interesting that way. But when the girl is my pilot and my only ticket out of here, I prefer a more open relationship.
Good point.
Glad you agree. But you still haven't answered the question.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
I will gladly help her. Let's get some details and about first.
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poisoned, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to the police.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at. He also left some instructions on how to contact someone at LIM for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentionally buried.
Why would LIM have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report?
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years. Bell Tower polices the streets, and nowadays LIM does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system. With his rap sheet, it wasn't looking good for him. But his family, they're on a lot of boards with deep pockets and a lot of reach. They wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of having their son indicted on a suspected murder charge.
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee. It drove a wedge between us, and when we parted ways, it wasn't amicable.
I understand.
She was a good girl, Jensen. She deserved better.
This autopsy report, once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop, but I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
I don't know about improvision, but she deserves to know. Perhaps. At least if she was as good of a friend or had been a good friend to her. She seems to care about her. We've seen some other cover-ups, and especially when it came to Megan and what purpose they had for attacking and killing her. So we'll accept this quest.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead. He works for LIM. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report? Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Limb Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, limb details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
No problem, Malik. Glad to help, but this is sounding like a bad spy movie. Okay. Pod number 9. Oh. I guess those are the pods? I've seen a hotel like this in Japan. Well, not actually in Japan. I haven't been to Japan. But I remember seeing something where the rooms were basically just blocks. It was an oddly shaped hotel. I forget what it was called. It's been years.
You know where I can find some goods?
Maybe.
What about Kendall? Any good stuff around here?
You may want to check out the storage locker there. Someone near there may be able to help you find what you're looking for.
And geothermal management. Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risky.
The storage closet, perhaps? Hello, gentlemen.
Ah, you buy or sell? I do it all. Look at a computer and see for yourself.
Sure. Let's see what he's selling first. Concussive grenade. Oh, sorry, this is us selling stuff. I don't think I have anything I need to sell him. What is he selling? Lots of different types of ammos. Stop softwares. I think I'll grab one of these. Exploding package. Now, this is for my revolver, I believe, correct? Yes, we'll take this. Rate of fire upgrade. I will take this as well. And I think that will be good right now.
Bye-bye. I see you soon.
Take care. Thanks for the candy. Okay, so... this goes there. Rate of fire upgrade. Who benefits from that more? Probably you. What's my rate of fire? 3. Sure. Done. And now that rate of fire is completely upgraded. Alright, let's move on. Good to know there's another shop in here, too. If we find anything, we can just vendor it there, I suppose.
This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus.
What are these? Lions? They're lions. Adorable lions.
I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations.
Well, no, I guess you live where you can.
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Oh, are these like aphrodisiacs and stuff?
And it's time
stuff to help your what's it called? Libido? I know that stuff's pretty big for places like this.
Combination of ion seeding and geothermal
I'm assuming because I've seen such at the 2 Asian markets I've visited. They have a whole section dedicated to stuff like that.
As soon as the installation.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com.
I guess you can get everything you want here. There's little shops for you downstairs. Guess drugs if you prescriptions and stuff like that if you need them. There's some laundry stuff. Gentleman cooking. Just walking behind them.
I'm circulating a petition to have 2 women on the 2nd floor of the West Wing evicted. Will you sign? It's very obvious they're involved in prostitution. I know this is not exactly a 5-star hotel, but if people want escorts, they can go to the Honghua.
Okay, where I sign?
Oh, wow. Okay. I guess it's kind of true. Fire escape. Oh, maybe there's an elevator somewhere. Anything under the stairs? Disappointing. Yeah, if I recall this building, all the pods are basically a bed and something you can pull down in front of it to give you some privacy. But you don't have a room or anything like that. Yep. Yep, this is where I remember them being. Pod 9. I'm not going to feel right going through people's stuff. Not here. This is the second floor. Is that why these have 2 on them? 2, I guess. Oh, there's the prostitutes.
Want a party? I can go all night, tall boy.
No, thank you. I am not here for love. Pocket secretary. Misumi, father is very worried about you. He says uncle was in Hengsha on business and went to visit you at your new workplace. But when he saw what kind of hotel it was, he refused to walk inside. He says there is no way the Hotel Henghua would hire a beautiful girl like you just to sweep rooms. What are you doing, my sister? I know it must be very expensive living in a big city like Hensha, but surely you would not stoop so low to make rent. Please, sister, write back and tell us it is not true. Your loving sister, Samiko. Sad, but also it's what she decides to do. If it makes good money and she has no problem doing it. That's so cute, whatever you're saying.
I know what you have in there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw you with ferret in your shirt the other day. You know pets are not allowed in hotel.
That's not true!
I tell Mr. Chow if you not get rid of it.
You're a very mean lady.
Doesn't matter, she represents the company. If you're not supposed to have pets here, you're not supposed to have pets here. Oh, no, these were number 9, were they? I don't think they were. No, 201. Maybe 9's on this side. Maybe also upstairs.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's
It's
time
got
that we
TV
as
or
a
stuff like that. It's
species
not
stepped
quiet
up
though.
to
I
make
couldn't
things
stand living in something like this.
Our
There's
best
no privacy.
chance at doing this is
But
to
to be
modify
fair,
ocean
you do what you have to
through a
do.
combination of
我要去洗个澡。
这么几拳就累了？不会吧？再说，澡堂还没开门呢。
我知道，就算他开了门，我也不怎么想要去。我告诉你，我付了那么多的房租，到最后还要跟其他12个笨蛋家伙共用一个浴室。这个地方啊，有很多地方跟那个监牢啊没什么不一样。
那你打算找房东谈谈，还是怎么样？
阮，怎么你的声音听起来很沮丧呢？
我连着5圈都赢，他不郁闷才怪呢。
Awkward that the showers are only on certain times of the day. I guess that's to make sure people can't shower over and over and over again. Oh, this is what we're here for. This pod. Fly Girl, the limb contact has agreed to meet you tonight. I don't know how large or small this window of opportunity is or how long it will remain open to us, but it's the only thing we have to go on. Hopefully we can trust him. He holds the biggest piece of this puzzle. I'm sorry I can't be of any more help on this. As much as it pains me to see Lee walk, my hands are tied. If my supervisor found out I was even talking about this, he'd have my badge. I've attached a copy of the police report, filed on the night of the incident. The original transcript has been practically gutted by IID, as you can no doubt see. The autopsy report should help fill in the blanks. P.S. You owe me a pocket secretary. Alright, the case number. 23-year-old Caucasian female, dead on arrival from probable fall downstairs. Only witness his boyfriend, who was found at scene. Kind of like how Mr. Chan fell from the rooftops. Evelyn Carmichael. Injuries sustained. Severe head trauma. Cranial lacerations. Internal bleeding, swelling, likely causing of death. Allergic reaction? Suspects Lee Hong. Details. On, citation needed, at approximately 23:49 hours, personnel from the LHPF responded to a distress call from suspect 209, Lee Hong. Upon arrival at the scene, the responding officer witnessed Evelyn Carmichael on the ground near, citation needed, see transcript. Victim was unresponsive. First response EMT unit on scene pronounced victim deceased at approximately 0002 hours. Victim was transported to C2, and it has another report, for further evaluation and possible treatment. Suspect, wearing a shirt covered in what appeared to be victim's blood, was questioned by responding officer Sergeant Maji. Suspect was visibly distressed, claiming victim had been drinking prior to the incident and had fallen. Citation needed. Suspect was tested, confirming suspicion of intoxication. Suspect was then detained and transported to someplace for further questioning after EMT unit cleared him for release. Suspect later claimed incident occurred moments before call to LHPF emergency, roughly between 23:40 and 23:45. Further screening and urinalysis revealed necrotic element EXT9 in suspect's system. Suspect remained in custody until a certain time before being released. Forensic evidence at the scene turned up inconclusive data to support suspect's claim. Blood splatter analysis concluded that while blood cast-off patterns matched those of a fall, there was no evidence of a low to medium velocity impact splatter to match the victim's wound, and the probable cause of death, blunt force head trauma and intracranial hemorrhaging. Further investigations into the case are suspended until post-mortem evaluation and autopsy is concluded. Pending further evidence, Lieutenant Yang edit. Suspect is clear of prosecution, formal charges or otherwise, by order of attorney. Oh, interesting. This does sound very suspicious. It sounds like connections helped get him off. We will see what the other informant has to say. Rooftop pitfalls claim another. Evelyn Carmichael, a young woman in her early 20s, became one of the latest victims claimed by the deadly Yaozhou rooftops that have authorities clamoring for stricter safety regulations on zoning permits. Sources close to the victim say Evelyn had been out celebrating with her boyfriend before the incident occurred. A witness, whose identity was not released, claims she was slipped and fell while descending one of the many staircases that connected the Yuzhou and Quagan rooftops with Panding Street below. Police believe alcohol or drugs may have influenced the fatal accident, but officials claim the tragedy could have been avoided entirely if laws were different. With elections just around the corner, Evelyn's death will no doubt spark a host of new debates and controversy concerning citywide that, yep, can't have a good death go wasted. Gotta be able to politicize that for sure. Good knows we have too much of that garbage going on. Rooftop-related injuries and deaths have steadily risen in the last 5 years and make up 60% of all recorded accidental fatalities each year. Yep. Someone gets killed by a gun, don't forget to push gun control. Immigrant control and regulations, all sorts of stuff, all this garbage when people are dying and people just politicizing. God, I can't stand that stuff. What happened to the news? It's all just... sorry, I'm getting worked up. Don't get worked up, Tim. Play the game. Here to look around and... Let's meet the people. Hello, miss. Oh, I'm sorry.
Many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty.
Oh.
我觉得你这个人很不错，不过实在接受不了和你在那种地方睡觉。
但是那是我的家呀。
没别的意思，不过你的家实在太脏了。
哪差啊？
这房子就跟沙丁鱼罐头一边大，连屋里的味道都很像。
我本来想说，要不咱们去旅馆吧，可是这就是个旅馆啊！
天哪，不会吧？生命中最好的10分钟。
Don't mess it up. She likes you. Go spend a night in a different hotel to celebrate your love. Oh, she's reading a book. Good for her. Shouldn't stare. Is that a pet? I think he's got a pet.
你好，你是美国人吗？
Ni hao. Yes. Yep.
我的英语说得不好。
Hello, sir.
滚开，窝囊废！你干嘛老烦我？
I don't know. See if you have anything important to say or anything interesting to say. I'm not here to steal credits from these people.
他不会自己离开的，他们把他抓走了，就在这街上抓走了。
Oh, poor guy.
谁都不说话，以为这样就人儿安全。太天真了。
They'll just come for you individually then. Yeah, there's no privacy here. But then again, I guess you do what you have to do. If there was a choice of this or living out in the street, I'd take this in a heartbeat. Where is this gentleman? Oh, he's this way.
I just don't understand how a city can grow to a point where there can be so many people and so few jobs.
We've been abandoned, that's how. Who wants to open a business when you have to fight for territory with Tong or the Triads?
Well, if something doesn't turn up for me soon, I just may end up knocking on Tong's door.
Can't blame you. Just don't become a harvester, and we can still be friends.
Aww.
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively.
Hello, sir. I like your scarf.
你想要什么，老外？
I just wanted to comment on your scarf. All right, so people up here are not too friendly. So if I see civilian, I guess we'll leave him alone. I guess I can't blame him.
真好吃。
Sorry. Didn't mean to stare at you. Just looking around. I'm gonna read this. Dear Diary. Oh, I feel awful already. Some kids banged on my door and taunted me today. They yelled, hikikomori and shut-in and banged and scratched and kicked to get my attention. I think they belonged to a woman down the hall. I'm repulsed by their guttural accents. Today was a good day. I sat in my usual place, but this time I was content to look out the window. The people look so sad and lost. I pity them when I'm not angry. Someone rang my phone at 4:18 p.m. today. It came as a shock because no one is supposed to bother me. I spent most of my day trying to figure out if it was a mistake or on purpose. I do not like days like today. They make me nervous and confused. Oh, this person has some social issues. Today I'm cold and cannot warm up. Very cold. I made a bow of miso soup, but it did nothing. Sometimes I wonder if my blood is thinner than other people. My neighbor was making a lot of noise last night. He plays his satanic music at an infernal volume. I think he does it to drown out the sounds of him beating his girlfriend. If I didn't have to stay here, I would teach him some manners. I think he's from Central Asia. There's a part of me that really likes his music. Yep, we'll just move on now. Do I want to break this? The answer is always yes. Rate of fire upgrade. Alright, let's see what... actually, this can only be plugged into my machine pistol. Let's wait until the alarm goes away. People are probably panicking at the moment. Actually, I'll just cut this really quick, everyone. I'll be back when the alarm's faded. I'm just gonna sit here and not do anything. Actually, let's eat an energy bar. All right, everyone. I'll be back. I'm just gonna wait till the alarm fades. Okay, everyone. It's done. I also cleared up the hot bar down below. Let's quick save. So I don't have to wait again. The gentleman downstairs activated. It is just the merchants down there. So I'm really glad I didn't accidentally go down there or anything of the sort. I just noticed 2 oranges. I'm like, who's down there? Oh, it's the merchants we were at before. Okay, and everyone's back to normal. So let's go, I guess, the other side of the pods.
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
Okay, so I guess he's on this side. Is there another upstairs? No, it doesn't look like it. I think these are more places to sleep, though. Oh, maybe no. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe I'm incorrect at that. Do I want to do the limb clinic thing now? Actually, everyone, so let's save the game really quick on screen here. And if it ends up that after we talk to this guy, we are forced to leave Hengsha, then I'm going to go out and do Malik's quest instead.
You live in here? Not many foreigners. Mostly Thai young workers. Lower factory, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, it's so sad.
So the guy in capsule 143 left his pod door open. No way. Yeah, so I couldn't help but sneak a look inside. And he has so much stuff lying around. It's incredible. I could have snatched an e-book or two, but I held back.
Oh, you should have. At least then we'd have some juicy reading material for tonight.
Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally.
I guess if I lived in a place like this, I'd be willing to share whatever I had, like books or what have you, with my neighbors. It pays to have good friends and what have you. We're not here for any of this stuff. This must be his place.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Seraph, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running the mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this. You tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Young Medical's CEO.
Tai Young Medical? They're Seraph's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Seraph was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Yong Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Well, what do you know, Windmill? I've already got an employee card. Just needs the biometrics from my passport to work. So start encoding.
There you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in the TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pangu. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now, about my reward.
Tie medical, man! They're here!
Banner! I want that hacker dead!
You gotta help me, Jason. They're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me how?
Oh, come on, man. I helped you out. At least give me a weapon so I can defend myself.
No, sir.
Sorry, Windmill. You're on your own.
Ah, fuck you, man!
Don't run out there, though, Windmill. Yeah, you stay in the corner. I'll let you know when it's clear. I'm going to eliminate all of these people.
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my...
All of them. I'm going to get actually him out of here. It's going to be tough though, Tim, but we'll do it anyway.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things
Can I throw this here, I
Our
wonder?
best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperature through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that your architectural installation is more real. If you'd like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you.
Not bad. Piece of cake so far. Let's kill one and get the other one to set up the mine, shall we? I hope so. And I don't think the guards won't walk this way, at least not yet. Nice, good shot there, Tim.
Hit me now!
This is going to be awkward with that. I'm going to have to blow up the mine manually at this rate, which is to say I'm going to have to shoot it.
That's far enough!
As soon as the installation.
That's far enough!
Okay, well, not... No, I'm going to get all of you. Especially for killing civilians. That was like $250, $100 or so. Oh, this is perfect. I'm going to have a good amount of vision down there on them. That's a heavy machine gun. Or something that gentleman has.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
Okay, sweet. We can get this guy.
Stepped up to make things better. Our best chance of doing this is to modify ocean temperature through a combination of iron sealing and geothermal heat.
Okay, no problem. We have 2 down here. We can easily get these guys. I love my miniature rocket launcher. That is awesome. We do have room for... Yep, we have room for one of these. Plenty of credits. We'll grab the combat rifle. I'm just going to eliminate all of these guys. Every one of them, including the heavy downstairs. I want him dead too. Oh, nice. He's up here now. This is too easy.
Related exclusively to the project which has consumed
We'll avenge
all,
all the people they apparently killed. Nice, mine template. That'll make up for the one we had to blow up. Maybe we can get lucky and get a grenade off one of these guys too. Wow, did they just eliminate everybody? Holy crap, they just fanned out and slaughtered everyone. I would have given whatchamacallit a weapon if it wasn't my only 2 completely upgraded weapons. I guess we'll just keep you here right now. I'll drop the mine template, though, if I feel like I need to. Man, I'm up here. I've been killing everyone up here on you guys so far. Really bad for these poor Thai medical soldiers. They came in with the Icarus landing system that looked awesome. That looks like a heavy weapon.
It doesn't happen often, sir, but
Alright, the shopkeepers have left. Uh-oh. That might have made a little more noise than I would have liked. Alright, heavy weapons guy. I'm coming for you. There's you, and it looks like there's a... Oh, Tim, fire thing. I don't want this here. Because if that gets blown up, that will surely stun us or something. Ooh, that was really close, Tim.
I saw that.
Nice. In silence. Got him in silence. Holy crap! Sorry. I shouldn't be enjoying this as much as I am, but I am really enjoying this. We have one more hostile here. Heavy rifle. Heavy rifle. How big is the heavy rifle? We have a Praxis, so we may be doing... Okay, we can totally pick it up. How much space is it? Okay, no problem. We got this. So we're going to make a deviation here, and we're actually going to take the last rank in inventory. Okay, wonderful.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things...
I might not keep it.
Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of iron seeding and
I want to eliminate all of these guards. Oh, sweet, a frag grenade. Hold on. We can combine that with the mine template I just had.
when will we be able to see the truth for?
Okay, so... Darn it, maybe I didn't want to take the extra strength upgrade now more I'm thinking about it, but it's too late now. Let's take this. I want to drop you.
As soon as the installation.
Good, that's enough for me to pick that up.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, Darrow, log on to www.titusweb.com. This is Eliza Cassell.
Let's reload this. This looks amazing. Alright, so let's move on now. Maybe we'll drop the machine pistol. Alright, so there was at least one more guy who had a heavy rifle. We're out of room. Okay. So this is going to be awkward because I'm going to need to clear... We are totally filled up on space. I'm going to need to make some hard decisions as to what I'm keeping and dropping.
Was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
They killed everyone in here. That really sucks for all these poor people.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance of doing it.
Okay, I want that other person eliminated. They're upstairs, so let's try to get up there. Looks like they're on the second floor.
They're not manufacturing cyber legs for you to be able to run to the bus stop faster. They're not making mechanical limbs for a veteran who sacrificed...
Oh, or not. Maybe they're on the third floor. We don't really have room to carry just the ammo around. Alright, let's go upstairs again and try to get that last guard. I would like them all defeated. Actually, there's a turret as well somewhere around here. Thankfully, he didn't target us. And no, he's not up here either. I don't know where he is. Can we get you out of here? We cannot.
Here's what the man had to say.
Alright, there's a turret somewhere, so we need to be careful of that turret.
Project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we...
Okay, I don't know where they are. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, well let's just get out of here then. Actually, there was a little more to this place than right here, right? Maybe they're downstairs, just outside. Wow, they killed everyone. Let's save the game. Right, they're around the corner. We're gonna eliminate them. And I want everyone eliminated. That's gonna stink, Tim. You have no room to carry a whole lot of equipment to vendor. I also don't need all these weapons. A machine pistol and rifle will probably fine. I'm detecting a camera up ahead somewhere. I'm not using the flechette rounds either, by the way. I probably should, shouldn't I? I don't know if they go to the body of the person, or if they'll actually stay targeting at that person's head. He's looking around. He's panicking. Not bad, Tim. I should search that body. Can I easily do it? Yes, we can. We can get right under the camera. We don't need the shotgun cartridges. That's a shame, actually, because that means he's carrying a shotgun, but we don't have room for it. Not if I want to carry the heavy rifle, and I'd like to keep the heavy rifle. Anything in here? Actually, it looks like it automatically goes to people's heads as well. That is simply wonderful. Hello, vent. I would like to eliminate everyone. If this lets me sneak out, I'm not going to take it. I want to kill all the people. Okay. Let's destroy the turret, I think.
This is the spot. Keep looking. Someone must be there.
Probably a mistake to use this like this. Worth it. Actually, it wasn't worth it, but still fun. Oh man, this is really action-packed. I like this stuff. Oh, the showers. Holy crap. hear a mine. We should be careful of that. Be mindful of it. Ah.
I've got something.
I couldn't do the kill move, unfortunately. Nice, good amount of credit chips, though. Okay, pay attention to any mine sounds, Tim. Okay, so they just blocked that side off of the showers. My goodness, why'd they kill everyone to get the hacker? Oh, wait, this is the security guard we saw before. Okay, so that was just another way to get around. I guess then we really want to go on this side to get through this completely. Oh, well, it's totally worth it anyway. Op 0515, interesting. This probably just would normally let us control the cameras and what have you. Let's see how far we can get before we're caught. Nice, Tim. You did it.
Access granted.
Yeah, it's just a single camera. Okay. We'll pretend we wiped what the camera saw anyway. All the other opponents are completely destroyed and eliminated. Well, except it looks like we have two outside. We're gonna get them as well. Every one of these Tai Young Medical is gonna drop. Does this mean the entire floor is electrocuted or just that bit? Save the game right now. I'm wishing I put the points in something else. We're two practice kits away though now from taking what you wanted, Tim. Be careful of where you walk as well. Okay. We'll just have to hope that the entire floor isn't electrocuted. Oh, they're blowing up the boxes as well, Tim. Thankfully, we have 3 boxes. Yeah, there's nothing going to be subtle about us any longer. Well, actually, there is. There is. We can destroy the wall, or we can eliminate the people here. They're both together, so why don't we surprise them? It seems like I really should be holding on to the rocket launcher for heavy armored targets. So lots of ways to circumvent the fighting if you really wanted to do so. Oh, we probably could have snuck up behind him and eliminated him through that. We also have the Typhoon. I gotta remember that as well. Some more folks with combat rifles. Nice. Nice! May as well keep blowing up the walls. We'll regenerate those 2, and then we can use a protein bar. Okay, nothing else here so far. I have to say, I'm really enjoying this. This is why I prefer not using just sneaking and avoiding all the enemies. So I'm sure that feels pretty good as well. But I love the combat here. I like the cover shooter mechanic this game had. I don't play very many cover shooters either. I play the classic FPSs, as it were.
Just get on patrol. You see anyone? Shoot.
Thank you, gentlemen. I guess we could have tried sneaking around them by going in here. Careful team of mines and what have you. Wow, they really didn't want him escaping. Taeyong Medical put a fortune into doing this. Let's reload this entirely, I suppose. I guess it holds 100 rounds in the chamber. Oh, that's it. There's no longer an alarm. That must have been the last of them. So we eliminated every single guard that was here. Our next stop, however, will be Taeyong Medical. Hopefully we eliminated all of them before any, like, self-cameras or body cams they might have had on them sent our information out. Let's quick save, and I guess we're leaving this place? That's a lot of gray over there.
Malik, get Pritchard on the line. Tell him I need everything he's got on the Taeyong Medical building. Schematics, blueprints, everything.
That might take a while, Jensen.
Yeah, well, he's got as long as it takes for me to find this Taeyong shuttle Van Bruggen talked about and ride it to their factory. Jensen out.
I guess they were actually bell tower hired by Taeyong Medical. We're going to have to actually go through these people, I think. I don't see another way around, and we can't jump high enough. We can see if they go hostile on me. Let's quick save. Actually, we should stop here, everyone. We've been playing for a while. So let's stop here, and we come back. We'll do more stuff. I actually want to complete the side quests from Malik, so we'll do that next episode, and we'll work our way toward Taeyong Medical. I'll see you guys then. Take care, everyone.